Hello, this is Greg Allison, Green Greg's, coming to you live here on 28 January 23. Guys, there's attacks going on in Iran right now. What we know is that there have been 8 confirmed explosions in 6 locations that include an oil refinery, include ammo production facilities, a city center, and others. I'm going to join KLW World News Live. This is a network by Lee Wilbarger who's broadcasting this for the latest intel on these attacks. So, guys, I'm giving you a chance to watch this. So I'm going to share the screen of his video here. It'll come through. Why is it not sharing? Here we are. I am going to expand. I'm going to unmute it. Expand it. We got bucket brigades. Bucket brigades. Can you believe that? Six locations under attack. We do not know. Turn the volume down. We don't know who's doing this, guys. We don't know where it's coming from. Not going to speculate right now. We're just here to tell you that this is going on. It's live. Is this a prelude? You know, we've got B-52s over there in excess numbers running drills with land drills with Israel. Could this be related to that? I don't know. We do not know. It could be terrorist. It could be internal dissonance. We do not know yet. We're not going to speculate, but there are possibilities. Yeah, here we go, New Days. I was just about to do a breaking video on NATO deciding that they're ready to fight Russia. Oh, holy smoke, that's what I was about to do. I was about to come on with that. And Lord Almighty, come on here, and we got attacks going on in Iran right now. So, well, I'll just cover this first. It's like I've got one breaking news interrupted by more breaking news. Guys, it's getting crazy right now. If you don't believe it's time to prep, you better be getting ready. Get your out of the sand, get your head out of the sand, put your eyes wide open, and head on the swivel, guys, because it's getting interesting really fast. I swear, NATO officials said that we're ready to fight Russia direct. And now this is going on over here. Are we on the verge of World War III? Are we already in World War III? I don't know, guys. I don't know, but this is nuts. This is nuts, guys. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming over from Lee's channel too. Yeah, guys, I'm sharing this. This is a I'm carrying. You can see the right-hand side, KLW World News. This is Lee Wilbarger's network. Lee said I could do this. Lee and I have covered a lot of things jointly. He's taking a break right now with his wife for a second, and I'll step away for a moment. But guys, rushing to finish my 30 by 100 greenhouse, says Nicole Smith. That'd be a good deal. Guys, you better get what you can get while you can get it right now. Iran has sleeper cells in the United States. This we're told by the head of the Republican the Revolutionary Guard there in Iran. So they have admitted having 20 sleeper cells, and this was years ago. They may have more. They may be more trained. They said actually they had targeted 20 of our power substations. We don't have any sleeper cells they got. We don't know what's been crossing our southern border, guys. Yeah, we don't know. This is Iran. This is in Iran. This is live. Well, this is video. I won't say it's live. We're seeing some replay, but this is pretty close to it. This just happened. Yeah, we're seeing some loops here. This just happened. There'll be other video. I'm sure when Lee gets back to his computer, he's going to show us other stuff. I thought this was a good chance to chime in and tell you what I'm seeing and what I hear. So far, all I know is the following. 8 explosions. It may be going up in 6 locations. One of the locations is an oil refinery. One of the locations is an ammunition production facility. And there's a city center. That's 3 of the 6 locations that I know of. One location got hit twice. That may count for 6 locations, 8 explosions. So maybe another one's been hit twice. So I don't know how that count goes. There's another area right there you can see. Yeah, flames. People out there with buckets trying to put these are huge fires. I don't know how you deal with that with a bucket brigade, guys. Holy guac smoking moly, people. That's getting too interesting too fast. Wiles out, Greg and Leon. Yeah, that's it. It says it was a drone. Who says it was a drone attack, Ripsaw? there are a lot of indications out there. One of the explosions I saw definitely looked like something external. If it's drones, who were launching them? There's a lot of questions here. We know that, oh, another thing that just came out that was announced today, I was going to share this too, was an article that was claiming that Iran now has enough nuclear material to make several bombs. That's an article that came out today. I had several things I was going to come on here and do breaking news on. One of them being that a NATO official has said that NATO is ready for direct confrontation with Russia. I kid you not. And another Air Force general is saying that he believes that the United States and China will be in war by 2025. Guys, will we still be alive? What is happening? Will we even be here come 2025? I mean, what is cooking here? People, get ready. Get ready. If you don't believe in prepping, you better wake up. This might be time to start waking your family up. Thank you, Keith. Holy smoke. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I got another super chat. Let me go back up and see who's chiming. Oh, yeah, Ann 2 cents. Well, Ann, you gave me more than 2 cents. Ann's 2 cents. $20. Say, Greg, we appreciate you and Lee. Thank you so much for that. Thank you both, Ann and Keith. Keith has been a long time contributor, and I believe Ann, you've contributed in the past too. I really appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. That's the kind of thing that gets me coming live, guys. Live videos kind of gets my ad revenue, but you know what, guys? No, I would have done this live any way you could go at it because this is breaking news. But they don't have any video on his channel right now for this. But guys, this is what's cooking. It is really serious. Yeah, Jesus paid it all, says praying. Everybody needs to be praying. All right, we got Islamic Republic of Iran, the great nation. All right, so we got somebody from Iran chiming in here, it looks like, on the chat. What do you know about it there, Mr. Islamic Republic of Iran? What are y'all hearing inside of your country? What are y'all hearing? What is anybody hearing? So once again, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, years ago said they had targeted 20 United States substations, major substations, to be taken out, not the little ones, the main ones, 9 of which is supposed to be able to take down our power grid. That's what the commander just kind of shrugged it off, says, 9, I already got 20 targeted. So if we do get into war with Iran, it's going to be serious. Iran's got a very sophisticated hacker squad. Iran can launch satellites. If you can launch satellites, you could launch an EMP device if you should have a nuclear device available. So this is, and no, this is not Antifa. Looks kind of like
you are just joining us.
Here's Lee talking.
There has been multiple explosions in Iran over the last couple hours, at least 8 different explosions at 6 different locations. There have been massive damage done in these blasts. Some of them have hit oil refineries.
You're right.
Some of them have hit ammo production facilities. So some of them have hit in public squares like this one here.
Look at it. That looks like a direct hit from outside. Look at that, guys. Don't that look like an external hit?
Putting it together. These are the 6 different locations that were hit here in red. And we're going to tie all of this together here so everybody can see what got
Suspicious Observers is full of it. Wise Al.
This video here.
Wise Al, Suspicious Observers is full of it. You're not going to be underwater.
Also, this is from the oil refinery that was hit earlier.
Yeah, you can see it in the map.
And here is another video from the oil refinery. And yet another video from the refinery. Got anti-aircraft fire going up.
Anti-aircraft fire, that evokes something in the area.
We don't know who did
Maybe.
That. We don't know if
at least they think there is.
We don't know if
oh, he's been funny. Okay.
Israel
yeah.
with the US.
Forget Suspicious Observers. Forget Ben Davison.
We don't know if break inside. We don't. We're not going to speculate. until we have some tangible evidence, we're not going to claim that we know. Universal 777, you do not know that the U.S. did this. Do not put shit you can't prove in my chat. I will ban your ass. We're all about real news in a real time. If you can't prove it, you can't post it. And if you do it again, we'll ban you. We don't care who the fuck you are. If you're going to lie or put speculation in our chat, you'll be removed. Please. You don't know, don't say. We don't want to fucking hear it. We don't want to read it. We don't want your speculation. We don't want your opinion. We don't fucking care what your opinion is. All we want is the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And if you can't prove it, don't post it. Don't know how else to explain it, people.
You're right, Jason. Must have been a crustal slip.
I don't need the Snickers. You need to shut the fuck up when people tell you to shut the fuck up and quit spending.
I wish Lee would.
Spreading.
I wish Lee would,
news.
when I say such colorful words. I cringe when I rebroadcast that.
Up.
Ouch.
I don't need a Snickers. I need people like you to shut the fuck up. That's what I need.
Well, there's people on his side and his channel
Bullshit in my
making
chat.
allegations.
We are 100% against people like you who have no fucking clue what they're talking about and just spew shit out. It's people like you we can't fucking stand. So I'm glad you're banned. Get the fuck off my channel. Don't bother coming back. We don't deal with people like you that spread fake news. Go fuck yourself.
That's fresh, you're right.
Day. I need a Snickers.
Woo!
You need to get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna turn that language down a little bit. No, you don't suffer fools. Yeah, turn it down a little bit. That'll make my ears hurt. Yeah, this is pretty serious. Yeah, well, Lee don't like people just coming in and making allegations. I don't blame him. People chime in with all kind of stuff. We don't know. We don't know. Hey, 1 second after. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, Wise Al, he's liable to have a heart attack on us or a stroke if he's not careful. Oh, Lee, he's so subtle. Come on, guys. He is so subtle. All right, we don't know about haven't seen anything about a nuclear facility yet. That's what you would expect. This could be like a prelude. It could be preliminary to something, or this may be the whole thing. You got to remember too, there's people in Iran who want to overthrow the government. They've been having protests for months. That's some serious gunfire. Is it anti-aircraft fire or is that aimed at something on the ground? I don't know, guys. That's some heavy caliber. Oh, there's rounds going in the air. Saw some tracers. So I guess it's anti-aircraft fire.
We don't do guesses, guys.
Lee has had one stroke.
Oh, don't post it.
Yeah. So if we don't have another one. Hey, we don't use language like that in here, Aaron. Thank you for taking care of that. Who took care of that? Let me see. I think I can't see my chat right. Thank you, Cha Cha. Aaron, we don't use language like that in here.
Paul, don't come back. Carry your ass somewhere else. It's assholes.
And Aaron, if you don't like it, come see me yourself. I got some medicine for you, buddy.
Don't come back.
Iran has capabilities and capacity to defend itself. I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't argue with that. So we got somebody in here from Iran. So tell us what you know. Wonder how much he has in the swear jar. Well, if he had to put if he put a nickel in there for every time he said a word he heard, it'd be pretty full. I like my kids to watch this in the future. Okay, yeah. Let's be careful. I'm gonna try to squelch down when he starts getting like that a little bit. Is the Alphabet Gang up to no good? Probably. Which ones is it? I don't know, guys. We don't know who did this. This could be domestic.
Yeah, notification to the mod. Anybody else says anything stupid in the fucking chat,
Oops.
don't time them out. Don't delete your comment, ban them. If you can't say anything intelligent or smart or factual in the chat, we will ban you. We are not here to read the bullshit that you want to put in my chat. So all mods, anybody else want to say anything stupid in the chat, ban them all.
That's Lee, to his directions to his mods. Canadian Vegan Outreach, love the Manitoba. Love from Manitoba, Canada. Well, thank you, thank you. So the indiscriminate firing at there. Hey, I don't know, they could be. Tracy Poland. I don't lie, the person in the, oh yeah, we don't like that. We don't like that. But don't be saying that. Hey, that's from his channel. It's not from my channel. I don't permit that language on my channel. Everybody knows that, but I do rebroadcast Lee when he's got breaking news. This is breaking news. I can't help what he's shouting, M. Harm. That's his channel. He runs his channel as he sees fit. That's his business. He just don't like, he gets fed up with a lot of people putting stuff in the chat that unsubstantiated. A lot of people come in and just throw all kinds of stuff out. Hippies don't burn down buildings, just shrubbery. All right, sassafras, I'm not arguing with that. I've never known a hippie to be too hateful. I'm not always sure what I say when I say something stupid, so I better stop talking. Well, Wise Al, no, you're not in that. Hey, wait a minute, John, no language like that. Thank you, Wise Al. We don't use that language in my channel. If Lee wants to talk, I'm carrying Lee's channel because he's got breaking news here. I am in his network. So he says I can rebroadcast his video. I'm in his network. I'm giving him credit. Y'all can go to his network. He's got a news network that he's on the air all the time. Well, the weatherman, I don't know what he was, Jason. There's some people. There's some people. I mean, you know, the philosophy, well, who knows? Who knows? Of course, we do know that there are folks in certain groups on the left side of the spectrum that think it's okay to burn things and break things of other people. I do not agree with that. Y'all know that if you know me and my channel. Who's attacking
No,
Iran?
there is no press conference. In fact, nobody was even covering this until I did.
We don't know. We don't know.
In fact, it took Homer an hour and a half to go live after I did. He had to watch my coverage to find out what was going on, and then he started his broadcast. I wish these damn idiots that come in here would stay the hell over there. Well, that's the interesting part about the small arms fire. And this is, you know, the people come in here and speculate what's going on. And they want to say that this was done by the U.S. They want to say that this was done by Israel. They want to say that, you know, all of this other crap was done.
Yeah, I don't believe in narcissism. Don't believe in us getting angry. I don't believe in racism.
Fact of the matter is,
I got friends from Iran.
There are people attacking the police department. Yeah, that's fine, Christina. We don't care if other people broadcast us live. We have no problem with that at all. We're here to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
And I love freedom of speech.
However the truth gets out is however the truth gets out. We have no problem with anybody sharing the truth, which is what we're doing.
I do try to run a family channel, so I don't use colorful language. Coming in here, I don't allow y'all to use it.
Putting guesses, opinions, all this in the chat.
True.
I'm not here to read that.
We're famous, or we don't know, Jeff.
That.
We don't know.
The only thing I want in my chat is facts and information about what's going on. Our job here is to tell you what's going on and make it the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So if you don't want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, then
what do you mean, Aquarian? Aquarian, what do you mean like here? What does here mean? Hey, Bama J, how you doing?
The fact of the matter is, they claim that some people want to claim that this is the U.S. Some people want to claim that this is Israel. some people want to claim that this is Ukraine. The real question is, if this is Ukraine, or this is Israel, or this
Yes,
is
Saxon,
US,
you're right.
or
We
this
can
is
talk and be
NATO,
respectful.
who are the people on the ground in Israel that are attacking the police department? That's what I want to know. Who are the people who are on the ground?
We don't know,
attacking the
Emmanuel.
police
Emmanuel,
department?
we don't know. We don't know.
And see, that's
Not
what
yet.
we're hearing. We're hearing anti-aircraft fire, and we're also hearing small arms fire
Well, thank you, Julie.
of people attacking the police department, which is what has been reported. And I'll try to get you that footage of the people attacking the police department. I shared that earlier.
Well, he's got a different philosophy than for
And you
running
can
his
hear the
channel. That's
small
his
arms
business,
fire.
his channel. It's his channel, it's his
Over,
business. But he has
uh,
got quite a news
of these
network.
people
He's
who were
got a lot
attacking
of
the police department.
contacts. He's got
So
cameras
let me
all
see if
over
I
the
can
world,
find
people
that
over the
for
world
you.
reporting to
Again,
him.
this is what
So he gets news
they are
really quick.
reporting over there. This is,
Can I use an old
you know,
Freezer's
we're all
Faraday
about
box
the
for
truth,
my
the whole truth, and nothing
generators?
but the truth, and that's what we're going to share with
Ah,
you folks as we.
Yeah, but the
continue.
seal may be a problem. The seal may be a problem with the box.
So these are right there.
Mary is reading an article stating that Iran is
And we've got
responding
more
to drone
small arms
attacks.
fire. So
Yeah, we've been hearing that
there's
from
a
certain
whole lot
sources.
going on.
We're hearing
We don't
anti-aircraft fire.
It's not that we
Anti-aircraft
don't
fire.
have all the answers. We only have 10% of the answers.
Anti-aircraft fire will be
All we know
ineffective
is
against
that
smaller drones. Now, there are bigger drones like
there's
Predator drones that could take out.
nothing major going on.
So we don't know if it's drones or these small drones, large drones. To get into Iran, this is sorry, you expect it to be good-sized drones, like maybe a Predator drone. Hey, D23. Tracy, I don't know what you're saying. The subs did not like what you were saying. I didn't see what you said. But I don't in my channel permit language that's colorful, not curse. Attack is too coordinated and professional for a bunch of rebels. Says, yeah, that's in Runic right in there. It is it is looking pretty sophisticated, whatever it is. I'm not going to jump on a limb to say what it is.
Hey, Bitch ID, we share what we have, and we don't share fake videos. So however many videos we have is what we're going to share. So take the bitch ass somewhere else.
He wasn't rapping about them. Bernie, good question. Some think the attacks are too sophisticated. There is anti-aircraft fire, which would evoke the notion of aircraft coming in from somewhere. Or large, sophisticated drones.
It's a refinery.
Yeah, there's a lot of loop video in here. That's true.
So that's the problem. Nobody in this business has any integrity. They run whatever they want. And then you have assholes out there that claim the safety. Right. We won't report anything we can't prove, but we're the ones that do the fake news. Hit that thumbs up, folks. Here's how you social media. If it's not joined the network already, go to the link in the top of the chat. We have here above. You guys can be part of our private news network.
Michael says people are what they are. Okay, Michael, I agree with that. It's time for us good Americans to prep harder. That's why I'm carrying this, Joseph. I might remind some of you that some of my mods are also mods on Lee's channel. So if y'all are dissing Lee, they're probably not going to like it. Yeah, that's the interesting thing, Christy. U.S. and Israel are having big war games this week, and we sent over 43% spares, and probably in the number of B-52s we sent over for the games. Just saying, I don't know, guys. There's possibilities. No argument, sweet tooth. A lot of you guys are getting timed out. I don't even see what the message is. My mods are hitting y'all before I see the message.
And hey, folks, we've got some breaking news here. We have video from the KLW World News spooky cams. That's
No.
right. We've captured video of President Zelensky. He has now found out about these attacks in Iran. Let's now go direct to President Zelensky.
That's a refinery. That's a refinery
As you
there.
can see, he is watching the videos coming out of Iran.
5.9 magnitude earthquake in Iran. Interesting.
There you
Nothing
go.
loose.
Straight from the KLW World News Spooky Cams. Thanks for joining us. Back to the programming.
Yeah, mods, go a little easy on some of the people. The cuss, take care of them, but otherwise,
At the fuel refinery, also the Iranians are now claiming that this is indeed Israel who has carried out this attack. We do not know that. We're not going to say that. That is being reported by TN. Iran reportedly attacked by Israeli drones. Large oil plant catches fire in the industrial town. Again, this is being put out by the Iranian news, claiming that all of these attacks are because of the Israelis. These are all Israeli drone strikes.
500 watches.
Again, we're not going to say that. We're not going to claim that because we don't have any evidence of that. We're just going to show you where the explosions took place, what those explosions look like. Here, I'm meant to be showing you this the whole time. Yeah, catches fire, Tally. Catch fire. What fire? Somebody was smoking.
Sassafras is by definition what side you're on.
You got to watch that smoking next to the
Yeah, that's what Lee
oil
just said.
refinery. It has effects like this.
So Lee has just said that according to the Iranian news, this is Israel.
You can light your cigarette off of that. That's what happened.
I mean, if that's true, that this alone could spark a war. Possibly. These kind of attacks, if Iran lays it straight on Israel, this could be the beginnings of a full-fledged war. And we're over there having war games with Israel right now, and Biden just pledged to
I agree
back.
with you there, Jay, that if it was Israeli, you would think that they would go more towards the
Nuclear plants.
facilities and so on
Amen.
and so forth. And that's not really what we're hearing here. So again, a lot of people want to claim that they know who this is or what this is.
So why didn't they
We
go for the
don't
nuclear
know,
facilities?
and most likely they don't know either.
Why
And
didn't they
because
go
we don't know,
for the nuke
and
facilities?
most likely they don't know. We're not going to tell you that we know because we're not going to tell you what we don't know. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. And there's no sense in lying to try to make people think that you do know. And then when we do know, we find out that you were lying. And then people don't come back and listen to you anymore. At least I don't. If I catch somebody lying repeatedly, I'm not going to watch the channel
You're right.
anymore.
You're right,
I got
Sassafras.
better things to do than fill my brain with lie
Too many embers right now. All right, this says
If I can't believe
the thing is, it doesn't even matter whether it's Israel or not. It matters what Iran thinks. Yeah, you're right. It's perception. I've said it many times. Perception is it. That could launch a war. This could be somebody doing this just to instigate a war with Iran, between Israel and Iran. We don't know. We don't know, guys. You know, this could be
Yeah, okay.
kind of a false flag, but it's a real attack. So it's not entirely false, but we don't know. We don't know. And that's speculation. Not hard to believe it's not. Well, Tammy,
with supporting evidence, don't put it in the chat. My mod said
could be Azerbaijan. Well, it could be. Why would they do that?
And if they don't, guess what?
Oh yeah, because the Armenians are sided with Iran. Ah, yeah, the Iran's backing Armenians. Who knows?
Chatting in my chat just to be fucking
Yeah,
chatting in my chat.
that does open possibility. Maldives. Yeah. Well, I don't think Maldives would do it, but we've got our own stuff down there. That's where a lot of B-52s come from. U.S. had flights flying to Egypt past weeks.
And if you don't want to do that, then go.
Hey, Daniel.
Really, folks. I'm done.
The world's worst states, the world's worst states will not be allowed to have the world's worst weaponry.
And it's going to be private for KLW World News.
That's what some people are saying.
So shut up or you're going to ruin it for yourself and everybody else.
All right, what got hit? What we know is there's been a refinery hit. There has been an ammo production facility hit. Now, see, those are high-level targets. There's a city center been hitting 3 other targets. I don't know what they all are.
We're here to show you the truth, and if you don't want to believe it, go somewhere else.
I do not know what they all are. Someone's stirring a pot. Well, that's definite D23. Somebody's stirring a pot.
Right.
Big time.
If you're a liar, you're a liar. And I'm not listening to a liar. I'm not going to listen to a liar. And see, we just lost. Well, no, we didn't. YouTube said I just lost 200 people, but I didn't. Actually went up. There's 1,046 in here. Thanks for being here.
Attack on the ammunition plant makes me feel that it's not a coup.
Yeah, we're here just to tell you the truth.
They would rather capture and control it. Could be.
We're not going to tell you anything we can't prove.
Lizard people, says Michael.
So many people just can't get that. They think that
I think we got a lot of lizard people running around.
That's the
I'll
biggest
record Lee and rap songs with his words.
I'm not. I'm 30-year
I think he's done that himself on an occasion.
All things military.
World War III, it may be. Or Lee having a heart attack. He might. Oh my gosh, he might. He's not. He's a bit uptight
yes,
tonight.
we heard about a seismic event, but we don't know that it was a nuclear test explosion. We don't know that, and we're not going to say that. That's speculating, and we don't speculate.
Well, all right. He don't allow
Yes,
speculation on his channel.
It's infuriating. It's more than frustrating. It's infuriating.
I'm not as tight on stuff as Lee in terms of what people say. But, you know, just saying it is this and it is that, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it isn't. Now, if you're saying you're speculating, that's another thing in my regard. But Lee runs his channel differently. And so you hear him talking. It's his channel. He's free to run his channel as he chooses. Jana, there's attacks going on in Iran right now. There's been 6 sites hit, 8 explosions. It includes an oil refinery. It includes an ammunition production facility and a city center and 3 other targets.
Is that 6 locations have been hit in Iran by at least 8
Express checkout. Yeah, Karen's probably Cold War. Crazy Duck, tell us what
you know, that's what we're going to do here, folks. We're going to end this broadcast and we're going to do it members only. Because I'm just sick and tired of the idiots. We do these as public service announcements. And if the public's going to come in and continue to do crap like this, we're not going to do public service announcements anymore. We do this so you guys can have real news in real time. We do this as a public safety or excuse me, as a public service. We don't make a penny for being here. And all it does is frustrate the shit out of me from all the stupid people that come in and put stupid shit in my chat and makes me not want to do these public service messages.
I covered this in my Red Lines video, joint bombing sites,
So-
and they gave, yeah, I mentioned this. I said that we were over there with our B-52s and that it could expand. It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It's possible.
Again, we do the real news in real time, and it's idiots that come into the chat that ruin it for the rest of the public.
I don't know what you mean by that, Black Alien. Cyber panhandling, he's doing that. I'm just bringing you breaking news here. Yeah, we're not trying to bash anybody here, guys. We're here watching Lee's channel.
Yeah, I'm with you there,
Let's
Marcelo.
have some respect.
Do we need to do any more pings before we go?
Why am I dealing with Lee? Because he brings out news. That's why I'm curious. He gets sources for stuff that breaks.
Check with Marcelo here one more time. Nope. Okay, we're done, folks. Have a nice day. We're going public, or we're going private. So for those of you on the network, make sure that you are on the all call. We're going to end this broadcast and we're going to do it private from here on out. We will see you on the other side.
All right, I'll mute him. Stop the share. Halo. All right, guys, look, some people are asking me, why am I carrying Lee? Look, Lee has a lot of contacts around the world. He's got an extensive network plugged into his system, and he is able to catch a lot of breaking news. I'm bringing you breaking news, but I'm bringing it to you with him or through his channel sometimes. Lee has a different way of doing things than I do. And I got to respect it when I'm listening to his channel. I would expect y'all to respect him while we're listening to his channel. Okay, guys? Because he was bringing us that. Now, I understand, yeah, normally I do not allow cursing and stuff like that because I run a family channel here. But Lee does not run a family channel, and that's his choice. There are other channels that have different tempos, different rules, and that's up to them. But I carry this because it's breaking news. It's something happening, and because I try to bring you prepper content. I was about to come on and do another news story, and maybe, wow, we got 643 people in the room. I could do it right now, or I could start a new video for this. I wanted, and maybe it would do better topic wise if I covered it as a separate video. Black Eddie, I don't know what color Jesus is. I think he was Middle Eastern. Whatever the Jews and people there were in the time, that's what he was. And I care not what color he was. That's not material. If he was purple, green, in my mind is immaterial. It's a message, the heart that was brought, not the color that brought it. So, we got to remember that, guys. I am not racist. I don't condone racism. I don't condone that in any shape, form, or fashion, because there's good people from every walk of life in every town, city, hamlet, and every country, nook and cranny of this planet. They come in all shapes and sizes of all races, creeds, and colors. There's also bad people that fit every one of those descriptions. So let's not go into racism and things like that. Thank you. The world is crazy. The world is crazy. Our job here is to keep people. Look at me. I'm white as they come, but I've got a black daughter and a Mexican granddaughter, and I love them. And if you can't handle that, bye-bye. So, if you can't handle that, you need to go look in the mirror and ask yourself what's wrong, because, we all got hearts inside of us. We all got souls inside. The greater creator gave every human being a soul. Now, what they do with it is up to them. So who are you to chastise the creations of the greater creator when he assigns souls? Who are you to do that? I say, I don't go with that. If that's your issue, then you need to go look in the mirror. You need to have a serious conversation with yourself. I'm as Viking as they come in ancestry, white as snow, but I don't go for that. I do not go for that whatsoever. So thank you, a great guy. Yeah. So yeah, let's remember what counts is what's in the heart and what you do. That's evidenced by what you do in life, what you say in life, how you act. Now, you won't hear me on my channel cussing. I don't do that. It's not my style. But this is my channel. That was Lee's channel. That is Lee's. Lee does whatever he does. Lee's got his value. Lee brings information. He's got a network unparalleled in the YouTube universe. And so we got to, I respect him for that. And he's trying. He's different, but that's up to him. Anybody who is not Christian does what? Now, I don't point in hiding that. Let's show it. Well, I don't know. What in the world? Anyway, what's the name of Lee's channel? KLW World News. KLW World News. Hey, Connie, how you doing? Good to see you. Cold War Prepper, Jenna. That's why you lost me. Yeah, he's not for everybody. I'm not here to say that Lee's for everybody, but I got a lot of people in my channel that are from Lee's channel. A lot of my mods are mods on both channels. So, just bear that in mind, and I got no issue with that. Greg, you know what Canadian military cadets had for bang bangs in the 80s? Oh, 308. Are you serious? Huh. General Sorrow. Hi, Greg's Law. There you go. Lee, bless his heart. Yeah, he's liable to have a heart attack on us getting so worked up. Anyway, guys, so let's just be cool, stay calm and collected. So I'm going to recap for those just joining. We just got people just joining us right now who missed what I was showing, or you can go back and rewatch it. Here's what we know. To date, right now, there's been 8 confirmed explosions in Iran in various and sundry places. These include an ammo production facility. They include an oil refinery and a city center and 3 other locations. And so a couple of these places obviously got hit twice. So, yeah, he does not allow any speculation. I don't mind speculation as long as you spell it out as speculation. That isn't an issue with me. But, if you came out claritatively and saying it's this and it's that, well, we don't know. We don't know. Brenda, I kind of agree with what you say, but we don't use that language on my channel. I a little bit cringe at carrying it. We don't use that language. So just be careful. Use family language on my channel. If you're leaving a comment, keep it clean. Something that a kid can read. Okay. Who is from Canada here? Well, we probably have several people from Canada. Looks like we've got quite a few. And we're still picking up views. Lee, well, Douglas, that's Lee's Lee. Lee's Lee. That's all I can say. Lee's Lee. I'm not Lee, but Lee's got his own style. And, it's just, he's different. So I'm not, that's up to him. That's his channel. He runs his channel however he sees fit. So I'm not judging that. But, we will operate a little differently over here. But, I got my own channel. I run it different too. But, I do respect Lee and his ability to reach out and find breaking information. He does a lot. He's got quite a network, people. He's got a very large network. Okay, Crabs, I'm from Canada. Canadian Vegan Outreach is in Manitoba. Hey, I visited Canada a lot. Nashville checking in. All right, guys. Well, while you're at, maybe tell us where you're from. I see you're already doing it. Douglas where? The Patriot Peachy. Douglas, Alabama, Douglas, Georgia. I grew up close to Douglas, Alabama. My dad went to high school in Douglas, Alabama. All the kids that live where I grew up go to Douglas now, but when I was growing up, we went to Albertville. But, we have, I learned not to open my mouth if it lays in chat. So, all right, yeah, we're still got a lot of people in the chat room here. New Brunswick, all right. New Brunswick. I have driven down through Western Canada. I've been through the Yukon territories. I've been to Alberta, British Columbia, and I used to go to, not Quebec. I always had a job in Quebec. I went to Ontario. I used to go up there and stay for weeks at a time in Ontario. I worked with Canadian Robotics up there. All right, guys. So what we're going to do here, just let y'all know, we still got people joining, is that there is explosions in Iran. Iran is blaming Israel for this. That is serious. Whether Israel did it or not, is that, I believe Sassafras pointed out, or somebody, it's immaterial. Gas up, eat a lot of beans. It's perception that counts. If Iran believes Israel did this, or who knows, maybe they did it so they could blame them. Why did they not hit the nuclear facilities? You would think if Israel was going to, now it could be a softening attack, a preconditioning attack. It could be something else. It could be somebody trying to instigate a bigger war. Whatever the case is, this could lead to bad things happen, especially when Israel and the United States are over there having their biggest joint military exercise and since probably forever. So this is a testy time. If y'all don't believe it, then your eyes are not wide open and your head's not on a swivel. I'm not saying, Greg Allison is not here telling you that this is going to lead to war. But the probability, potential is very, very high. That's all I can say, is the potential is high that this could escalate into something else, especially given the tensions that's already there. And see, this other news item that dropped was that Iran had, somebody has announced that Iran already has enough nuclear material to build several bombs. And to Israel, that was a threshold. They said, you cross that threshold, we go boom, boom. But then we're talking about hitting nuclear facilities. So what's going on? See, it don't all quite add up. That's the problem. It don't add up. I see a bad moon rising. You got that right. You got that right, Arnold. That boy, I tell you what, we can have some CCR playing right now, Kim. That's a great prepper song if I ever heard one in my life. Jenna, isn't it daylight in Iran now? What's live? Well, we were live a little bit ago. They were playing some loops, though. I ran from the explosion. Yeah, Penny Bone, I guess so. I would too. You better duck because the explosion moves fast. Let's see. Tardy as usual. Connie, that's all right. You're here. Ease Pass. I know every state has a Springfield. There you go. Now, hey, what Douglas were you talking about back there? And I missed that. Somebody said they were from Douglas. Hey, I've been to Douglas, Georgia several times too. Douglas, Georgia is a long way from here. That's a pretty good drive. Hey, that old green van I had made it in one tank of gas all the way to Douglas, Georgia. That is a long drive. I was very impressed. Y'all remember that old van? It's gone now. D Sala says American one, Saudi could also, yeah. Well, the Saudis and Iran have been having a proxy war for some time over Yemen. So Brenda Turner, I love this channel, Greg. So much cleaner, calmer, not much yelling. Yeah, I don't do that. Cold, could nuclear facility, well, we don't know of that, Aussie Farmer. We don't know of that. That's why we're suspicious right now as to what this really is. Thank you, Wise Al. Guys, this is the time to join the Survival Tribe Network. You need people to get your six. You need people to watch your six. That's why we have a Survival Tribe Network. All preppers need to do that. And if you don't believe it, I'm going to show you a little picture from why you need to have someone, especially when you're going through the woods, to have your six. Hang on, let's share screen. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, prepper, you better watch out, prepper. Watch out, Fojist. You better have somebody to have your six. Look out behind you. All right. Whisper that is better. Whisper, is that better? Okay, am I being too loud here? Iran has been investing heavily in drone carrying ships. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Granny, good to see you. Was worried about you. Didn't see you last night. Everybody was asking about you. John, yeah, we don't know. We just don't know. There's too much uncertainty right now. D Ladybug, how you doing? So guys, Iran will be okay, won't it? Squid, we don't know. I think most of the country will. There's questions about if Israel's going to strike, Israel don't have enough, and we don't have enough to go in there and just invade Iran. Invading Iran would be a monumentally tough task because Iran has very large military forces. About the most a country might do is surgical strikes like this or taking out nuclear facilities. It would be anticipated that is what Israel would do if they were to strike. seeing strikes on all these other things. Now, maybe if they're drones, the drones don't have the power and capacity to hit those military facilities, but if they were going to go in and hit other stuff, why are they not hitting command and control centers? Why are they not hitting radar sites? If they were about to launch a major attack, you would expect they would be hitting command and control centers, the radar sites, the SAM missile sites and things like that to soften them up before they send in the regular aircraft. So this is a really odd attack. Remember, remnant mod deleting, raise the mod deleting, raise your hand, deleting what? Larry Moore says Lee needed to go behind the paywall for Lee's sake. Yeah, well, he was getting a lot of heat in his chat room. And Lee has made enemies with some other channels too. So they probably send people over in his chat room, raising a lot of heat on him. So I don't know, but so Lee has gone to, you know, the people in the pay room, which I could go to that myself, but I'm going to be here with you for a little bit. Because I think right now we pretty much got the gist of the story at the moment. M5.9, M4.2, and code. Yeah, so there's reports of an earthquake. It could be coincidentally an earthquake or maybe something else. So this story is unfolding. This is the beginning of a bigger story, probably. We don't know what we're going to find. Greta Thunberg did it? Yeah. The U.S. shouldn't care what happens in Iran. It won't affect American soil unless we let it. All right, the American one. The biggest problem is we're so tied into that with Israel. Where are they training with Israel right now with a big joint exercise? There's an exercise that was supposed to use 4 B-52s and we sent 7 for spares. Normally, one aircraft might be used for a spare. It's a 43% spare rate on the world's most sophisticated, best maintained aircraft. Why would you send 43% spare? I mentioned that in the previous video. I said this was highly suspicious when he went over there. So what are we doing? Why are we sending 43% spares? I don't know. Just asking the question. Nothing wrong with asking a question, right? I don't know. It may be an earthquake. We don't know what is going on. He is great at what he does, says Navy Mom. Yeah. People go to his channel and don't realize it's not your tip. Yeah. He's not, he's running his own news network. That's why I said he's free to do it as he chooses. I'm not sitting here making judgments. I consider Lee a friend, but I have to recognize he runs his ship different than I run my ship. Okay. Let's just put it that way. I make more money when you buy more aircraft. Well, I didn't know you're selling aircraft with your corn there, Jason. Go to Jason, buy some corn or some aircraft. Everybody check out Jason's channel. Jason's got an excellent channel, good prepping gardening channel, tells you how to live sustainably. And he's got some great corn seeds selling too. Check them out, guys. I kid you not. No one can just spill jet fuel on steel. Well, hey, I'm going to tell you what. We had the intersection with I-65 and I-20 in Alabama and Birmingham burn up because of a fuel tanker that crashed underneath it. Don't tell me steel won't crash and burn. Yeah, the steel metals have different phases in them. I'm just talking from the standpoint of science. There's different phases in metal. You don't have to burn it for a building to collapse. All you got to do is make it weak where it can't bear the load, okay? Just speaking strictly from an engineering standpoint. Some of the arguments you hear out there all over the chatter, everybody saying this, that, and the other, aren't good technical arguments. And supposing you get scientists and engineers saying things that aren't good technical arguments. I am an engineer. I understand engineering. And I'll tell you, a lot of that stuff is balderdash. But the way Building 7 fell, don't make sense to me. Just don't make sense. Hey, Greensville Navy, how you doing? Appreciate it. Thank you. There are things that don't make sense, okay? There you go. New Day shared Green Country Agro First. It's Jason's channel, guys. Y'all need to check it out. Jason's a great guy. I think the world of him. And I've had him on my channel a couple times, and we'll do some more. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kick. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind people joking. And, I have a sense of humor. And sometimes we say things to be facetious, and I can go with that. So, people is trying to bait. Oh, well. I love this channel, says God's chosen. Well, thank you. So the bottom line, guys, is it's cooking. Things are happening. It's snapping. I'm going to end this video in a minute, and I'm going to come back on and do another video because this video's got the tax around, so nobody's going to watch it for what I'm going to tell you next. I was about to do a video. I'm probably going to take a break and give me a bite to eat. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another live. I was going to do it, just upload it, but I may go live. Since we got so many people here live right now, and since y'all are being so generous, I am going to come back and do one more quick live. It's not going to be a long one. And I'm going to give you some more breaking news, guys. More breaking news. And then I got another video I'm cooking up. I've been talking to ChatGPT and asking it how AI will take out humanity. And I've been getting some photographs. I've been getting AI to produce some photographs to showing how it would do it too. A different application. Oh, guys, it's interesting. It's interesting. So Ivor Mecton says, nice to hear a North Alabama voice. I grew up in Huntsville. Yeah, I was trying to get to the rocket on I-65 tonight before it got dark, and I didn't quite make it. I'm going to do a video about that on probably my Galactic Grace channel. They're going to tear down our Saturn 1B rocket that's at our Welcome Center on I-65. That's kind of sad. I think that's rather sad. So I'm going to do a report on that, but I'm going to have to get up there before it gets dark on me. It keeps getting dark before we get there. Jenna, can you stay live here now and just tell us? I could, but nobody will come in and watch the video for that purpose because it's not in the title. So just hang on. I'll be live again in a little bit. Besides that, I need to take a break. I'm starving to death. My pick is AI art. Yeah, I got some AI art, guys. I'm serious. Wiseowl, thank you, Wiseowl. Appreciate that. I got some AI art that depicts the end of humanity, that depicts AI. I just ask it, hey, show me what it looks like. And I've also went in and went resistance is futile. Nah, never give up. As long as you got breath in your lungs, don't give up. You ever see the picture of the stork trying to swallow the frog? The stork's trying to swallow the frog's in the stork's mouth, but the frog's got his hands around the stork's throat. Isn't a gift. Oh, well. So go eat a good meal. I don't know. I'll just do something quick, but yeah, I don't know. Shoot, maybe I might come back and go live. But I got to kind of line it up. I want to pull my articles up, but I was about to do that. So I need to pull up just a couple of articles. I'll go live here in a few minutes, guys. Just hang on. I'm going to make it a quick video, though. I'm going to make it a quick video. But I just want y'all to know that it's very serious right now. Very serious. Very serious. Hello from the Rocket City. Hey, John, where you at? Rocket, he's in Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama. Very good to see a neighbor in here. Morris Cheatham says, thanks, Craig. I got to go. You're the man. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. To recap for anybody just joining, 8 explosions. Let's see. 8 explosions in Iran over the last 3 hours or so, occurring at 6 sites. One of them was an oil refinery. One of them was an ammunition production facility. One of them was a city center. I don't know where the other 3 were at. We'll get more on this as the news comes out. Let's see. Hi from Montgomery area. Hey, Sergeant Major Phil. How you doing, Sergeant Major Phil? Montgomery. All right. And John Danson Gypsy. Good to see you. So Montgomery. I joined the Army at an Air Force base in Montgomery. Yeah, when I went in the Army, they inducted us at Maxwell Air Force Base. And then they sent me to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. You know, that's the way they did it back in that day. West Virginia. All right, good to see West Virginia here. I need some worms. All right, go to greengregs.com if you want worms. Go to greengregs.com and click the buy worms button. Also, guys, hey, look, you need to go. We got a special on my preference supplies, guys. Go to prepwithgreg.com. We got a good special on these lightweight buckets. That's 2 weeks worth of food right there. You can just toss it around because it's freeze dried, guys. A lot of stuff in here. Makes a lot of stuff. And it's easy to bug out with, easy to bury, and you get other prepping supplies with it. They got a real good special running right now. Check it out, prepwithgreg.com. Worms, go to greengriggs.com for worms. Guys, we're going to get out of here. I'm coming back. I did my basement at Fort Jackson in 1995. Well, I was there in 1970. Hey, Garrett, how you doing? Garrett's a neighbor. He's nobody around here. Yeah, I was at Fort Jackson in 1979, July of 1979. So, yeah, I just went and watched it. Went to the 10th anniversary of the moon landing, the Von Braun Astronomical Society, where I met Ernst Stuhlinger. And then I went right in the Army. Yep. And went through Maxwell Air Force Base, Fort McClellan. Okay, Chris. I had a brother that used to work at Fort McClellan. So I went from Maxwell Air Force Base to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Did my basic and AIT there. Then I went to my first permanent duty station was Fort Bragg. I was in a 426 Signal Battalion, the 35th Signal Brigade. Right next door, I was in headquarters company. Right next door to us was the Green Berets. We trained on the same grounds Green Berets trained on. And they got a big monument that John Wayne donated them there. And I went from there. Yeah, I drove through Fort Benning many times. And I went from there to Fort Greely, Alaska, where I spent 2 years and a month at Fort Greely. All right, Fort Benning, you must have been infantry or something pretty close to that, Billy the Kid. June 1979, I joined the Navy. All right, William Blank, you're about the same age as me then. I was 19 when I went in, by the way. Was it the candlestick? Saw fire. Hey, New York City, how you doing? In Eastbrook, I was sent to Fort Wainwright. There you go. Well, when I went to Alaska, I bivouacked the first night. Well, they put me up when I first got in at Fort Wainwright. So I spent one night at Fort Wainwright. But when I've also been to Fort Richardson, I went to a primary leadership course in Fort Richardson. So I spent 2 weeks in Fort Richardson. Part of that, I went down for the Alaska State Soldier of the Year competition. I did make Fort Greely Post Soldier of the Year in 1981. Airborne Infantry. There you go. Long range surveillance. There you go. There you go, Billy the Kid. That's awesome. Thanks for everything you do, brother. I'm always watching. Thank you, Morris. Just might go eat. Yep. You got a good point. I need to go from Eglin Air Force Base. All right, cool. Yeah, I flew out. Now, I did fly to get my family. I flew down I flew Space Available down to, I forgot what I flew out of Fort Greely when I got to Elmendorf. I flew from Elmendorf to Travis Air Force Base. I got me a taxi and I went to, got a civilian flight. It took me on to Hunt, I think I flew into Birmingham. And then my wife picked me up and then I picked up my family and drove them to Alaska. Anyway, all right. Well, actually, I drove to Seattle and we flew on to Alaska the first time. We drove all the way back from Alaska, though. Love Alaska. Oh, there's I got to find it. I have to show us another live session. I found somebody driving on to Fort Greely from Delta Junction, crossing the bridge at Tanana River. And I thought, wow, that looked like old home week for me. And I drove by Donnelly's Dome, which was a 4,000 foot high mountain. We thought it was just a little hill. I didn't realize how high it was, but I climbed up the sidewall, not the walk path. I went up the side of that and lickety split back in the day when I was a young buck. Oh, for those that don't know, back in the day when I was up there, I met Gerard K. O'Neill in Fairbanks at the University of Alaska Fairbanks campus, and that's what I looked like back in the day. Come on, focus. Come on, focus, would you? I don't want to focus today. Sometimes it will, sometimes. There we go. That was me back in the day. Skinny kid, short hair, no beard. Of course, I was in the Army, right? That was me back in the day. Sure enough. And just so you know, I've always been a prepper. That's me when I was 16 years old. My corncob pipe was longer than my bang bang, longer than my nug. Anyway, so we at war. I don't know, William, not yet, not at the moment. Don't think so, but it could be. It could brew into it. It could brew into it. Wormwood. I think wormwood is a piece of a comet or an asteroid, probably. Yeah, it says it falls as a star, right? Well, there's a couple things falling. There's several things that sounds like impacts. Hey, New York City Prepper, nice picture. Well, thank you. Well, actually, it was a 3030 that I had there. Checking in from Space Coast, Florida, Engineering Central. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I used to go down to Cocoa Beach and stay a lot when I was going down there for various things that were. Raleigh Herrera says, I wonder if it's good. It could be. It could be. It's possible. Well, not in and of by itself, but it could be the prelude to them. If you're doing a coup, you're going after the government themselves. We know there's been a lot of protests, very serious protests in Iran over the past several months. Very serious protests. Hard knocks. Alabama, good to see you, Hard knocks. So that's why it's, you know, some of the stuff of this attack don't add up entirely. Maybe we'll know in time. But, you know, there was an occasion a couple of years ago where there was like 20 explosions in Iran one summer, about 2 years ago. And I covered that. I brought that out here. That's before Lee was stood up the way he is. I brought that out real early. Old as dirt. Even I'm late, but at least I got here tonight. There you go, old as dirt. Well, we've had attacks in Iran. 8 explosions at 6 locations, a fuel refinery, ammo production facility, a city center, and 3 other locations. That's all we know right now. Iran is Stonewall Jackson. Well, good to see you, Stonewall. All right. Will the Space Command use rods of God in Iran? Well, we don't know if we got rods of God or not, but I'm gonna do a report on that. I talked about it a little bit. I'm gonna do a report on that as to what China could do from the moon if they get to the moon first, guys. That's something I've been working on for a while. I just got to finish it up. Anyway, Lee is okay with his colorful language with my family. Okay. That's like I say, he runs his own channel and he runs it according to his own rules. And, you know, I got nothing to say about that. That's his rules, his channel. I did share it. It's breaking news. But, you know, we operate a little different over here because I do a different channel. We keep things, God bless Ben Davison. God bless his picking little heart. We need rods of God. Yeah, well, all right. So, yeah, Lee's his own man. He's got his own channel, his own style. That's up to him. That's up to him. That's his business, and he can run that however he wants to. You know, on this channel, we stay family friendly. That's my role here. We stay family friendly. Well, thank you, John. Appreciate that. Jacob Austerlitz. Leading. Oh, okay. Austerlitz. Well, that's the name of the city where they had a big battle, you know, that Napoleon pulled a hoodwink on all the other European powers. He made them think that he was weak and couldn't fight. And so he baited a trap and they fell for it and he beat the snot out of them. Drones attack a military plant in Iran. Yeah, well, that's part of the claims right now. That's part of the claims. Iran saying it's drones and they're claiming they're from Israel. That's what they're claiming. Don't know yet, but yeah, Napoleon. Did I say no? Did I not say Napoleon? What did I say? I meant to say Napoleon. What did I say? Oh my God, I gotta get. Maybe I need some more sleep. Did I not say Napoleon? What did I say, guys? I meant to say Napoleon. Yeah. Art of War. That's Sun Tzu. I might have to play this back to see what I said. Sometimes what I say and what I think might be 2 different things. I don't know. Sometimes my mouth gets ahead of my mind. We used to have a saying in the Army. Oh, CNN is reporting it now. All right, very good. In the Army, they said, don't put your mouth in motion until you put your mind in gear. Maybe a block of cheese. That's like Baghdad 2 from 90. Are they throttling my comments? I don't know, boo. I think they throttled my channel. All right, guys, let's go. I did say Napoleon. Okay, very good. Thank you. That's what I hoped I said. E-Rock. I ain't losing my mind. All right, guys, let's go. I'm going to come back. I got more breaking news. I shall return shortly with more breaking news on a different front, a bigger front, a WW3 front potentially. Baby news. Oh, Davy Crockett's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't. But that would be a bad day. If it's Davy Crockett's, you'd know it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's some of our small artillery nukes. Yikes. First time on the channel. Well, thank you, Cormac. Good to see you here. We're actually picking people up again. But we're about to go. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to talk to you when I come back about NATO saying we're ready for war with Russia. It's going to be a short video. It'll be short, but guys, we are talking some serious juju. Y'all better get ready. That's all I got to say. Let's hope it don't come to pass, guys. Let's hope these things calm down, but the tension just is going up every day. Oh yeah, we're talking about sending F-16s now. Yep, the tension is going up and up and up. All right, guys. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Super Chatters. I appreciate y'all so much for the Super Chats tonight. Mods, y'all been real busy. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming in here. I appreciate everyone for watching. Please share my videos. Y'all take care. And with that, I'm going to say,